Hi there guys, my name's John from activejr.com, and in this video I'm doing a review of the Fitbit Charge 3. The Charge 3 came out about a couple of months ago and it's a successor to the popular Charge 2. Number of improvements over the Charge 2, so in this video I'll take you through them and my thoughts based on my testing. Now before we get started, if you want to subscribe to the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated, and also if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up below. And also if you're thinking about buying one of these and this video helps you make that decision, then use the links in the description as it helps ActiveJR to continue to make these videos at no extra cost to you. Thanks very much. Let's get straight into the video. First of all, starting with the design, Fitbit have changed the design a little bit with the Charge 3. It features a plastic body with a silicone plastic type strap. Now the bands on the Charge 3 can be swapped out, and in the box you get a large and a small version of the band, and you can buy these from either Fitbit or I suggest third-party marketplaces where you can find them a lot cheaper. On the back of the Charge 3 you'll also find the optical HR sensor and also the charging port, which is charged using a proprietary charging cable. And now the band is a buckle style band, and this allows you to get a tighter fit if you choose to do so, especially when you're carrying out activities when you want a closer connection to the optical heart rate sensor. Now checking out the screen on the Charge 3, it features Gorilla Glass for the protection and it's 40% larger than the Charge 2. Now the screen is really good. I think it's really clear and really crisp. One of the things that really points out is the graphics on the screen, and it's very clear to see. Using the interface on the screen, it's really easy, and the touch screen works really well. Swiping down will give you all the activity tracking, and swiping up will take you to your smart notifications. If you swipe to the right, it will take you to activities, and it will take you to settings and alarms and various different other things. Also, the side of the device, there is a haptic button which allows you to interact with the device in terms of going back on menus and also going back to the beginning. And now the battery life on the Charge 3 has been proven. It's up to 7 days according to Fitbit. Now based on my testing over the last couple of weeks, now I'm getting about 6 days, and that's using it fairly often and using it for a variety of different activities. If you do want to charge the device, it's using the proprietary charging cable, and it takes about an hour to get it to a full charge. The Charge 3 also features smart notifications. Now these are call, text and app alerts. One of the really good things I like about the Charge 3 is that you can turn off and turn on certain notifications. So if you want to have certain apps that come through to the device, then you can do that without having everything coming through all the time. I think that's really good, and a really good feature that I think other manufacturers should implement. In terms of the notification on the screen, in particular text messages, you can see them on the screen and they're presented really well. Fitbit have really thought about how they're going to present the information on the screen. Now in the special edition of the Fitbit Charge 3, you also get Fitbit Pay, but you'd have to pay a little bit more for this, and this particular model is not the special edition, so I didn't have a chance to test it out. Fitbit are also promising a number of third-party apps. Now these are still yet to come, and it's now going to be 2019 before they first come. Now moving on to activity tracking, the Charge 3 supports a variety of different all-day activity tracking, from steps, stairs climbed, distance traveled and calories burned, and also sleep tracking as well. Now in terms of steps taken, I did find the Charge 3 was slightly over my normal wearable. Now this is common with Fitbit activity trackers. However, I'm pleased to report that based on my testing, when you go out cycling, one of the common problems is that Fitbits would count the steps even though you're cycling. In this one I didn't have any occurrence of doing that, so that's great they fixed that. In terms of calories burned, again it's pretty much in line with my normal wearable. I will point out that the Fitbit was slightly higher on calories burned, but this is again just an estimation of the overall calories burned, so I wouldn't necessarily rely on this 100%. As long as it's within a certain ballpark, then it's okay. Now the Charge 3 also does sleep tracking, and it will track when you go to sleep, when you wake up, and all the bits in the middle like REM, light sleep and deep sleep. And now when I compare it to my normal wearable, I found that the times I went to sleep wasn't overly accurate. It could sometimes be out by even an hour, but in most cases it was normally within about 30 minutes. But certainly when I woke up, it was certainly accurate, and all the bits in the middle seemed pretty accurate as well. So overall, I'm reasonably impressed, but it did suffer from not capturing when I went to sleep at the right time. The Charge 3 also does female health track, and for obvious reasons I've not been able to check them out and test them. It's great to see Fitbit putting those types of tracking features in this type of wearable to certainly support female health. Now moving on to fitness tracking, the Fitbit Charge 3 supports a number of different activities, and there's quite a lot that's actually can be loaded onto the device. Now I want to point something out. that you only can have 6 loaded on the Charge 3 at any one time. And then if you do want to load different ones, you can go into the app. Now, it's pretty easy to do. Now, the Charge 3 surprisingly doesn't include GPS, but it does include what's called connected GPS. Now, this is a feature that allows you to connect to your GPS in your smartphone. And now it doesn't mean you have to take your smartphone with you. And now using this feature, it works really well. There's no real effort that needs to be made or any interact. If you do an outdoor activity, then it will automatically connect to your smartphone. Now moving on to heart rate performance. Now Fitbit traditionally haven't got a very good name for having a heart rate performance for the optical heart rate sensors. However, when I was using it for running and walking activities, the heart rate was where it needed to be. Comparing this to a chest strap, you can see here the average heart rate and the peak heart rates, and also the graphs seem pretty much in line. I wouldn't say they're overly accurate, but they're pretty much in line. It'll give you a fairly good representation of your heart rate throughout an activity. Where I was really impressed was when it comes to strength training. Now, normally optical heart rate sensors are not very good when they're on the wrist. However, in this case, as you can see with this example, the heart rate accuracy, comparing it to a chest strap, was really good. I think Fitbit have made a big leap with the Charge 3 in order to prove the optical heart rate performance, so I'm really impressed with that. Starting an activity is really simple. All you do is swipe along at the activities menu and then choose the activity you want to do. What I really liked is once you start the activity, all you need to do is press at the side button in order to pause the activity. I think Fitbit have really thought about the interface and how the user interacts. And I think it shows they really think about their users when they are making these devices. So just to summarize, I'm really impressed with the Charge 3. I think Fitbit have made some real good gains, certainly in the design and also the screen quality and the screen interaction. And now the activity tracking is okay. There is some shortcomings there, but not too many things to call out. And the fitness tracking, it tracks a load of different things. And because it's got connected GPS, it allows you to track outdoor activities. Really impressed with the heart rate tracking. It's where it needs to be, and it's a big step forward for Fitbit. So guys, thanks very much for watching this video. If you've liked it, give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you are thinking about buying one of these and this video has helped you make that decision, all you need to do is check out the links below, and it helps this channel to continue to make videos at no extra cost to you. So thanks very much. I'll speak to you soon.